This is the second video in a series following the recovery from our patient Bruce after his right-sided deep peroneal nerve removal procedure. He's approximately 9 weeks post. Bruce is not receiving any physical therapy. The only rehabilitation he's receiving is just from the PT Strapz. All right, so his other side, we're gonna call that the normal side. His mobility on the, we're using the same approximate area on his other leg just to demonstrate the mobility of the tissue in that area. So looking at the superior glide, it goes about 1 centimeter. Inferior glide, it goes 1 centimeter. We're going side to side just to show centimeter, medial, centimeter, lateral. And if you look at the lifting, if I just pinch the tissue up, you see how it lifts up really nice, okay? No bunching. Okay, so that's the normal side. So let's look to see how Bruce is doing. So I put a spot on the right on the scar. His scar is really light, and it's not really big, so it's hard to see, but that's the spot. He still has a little rise, so a little swelling, and it feels just all scar tissue and dense through there. But let's look at the mobility now. So 9 weeks, and he's been using the PT Strapz 3 to 5 times a day. Okay, so let's just take a look. His lateral, so that's 1 centimeter, okay? We'll go medial. That's 1 centimeter. Let's take a look at the superior inferior. Okay, we can see that's still a little stuck. Okay, so I would say we'll give that 1/2 centimeter. And then the inferior, well, there we go. That's 1 centimeter plus. So that's great. So all the directions except superior normal. Now let's look at the lift. And I pinch it up, and there we go. We see how that dot dimples down. That is the pinning of the scar tissue in the lower layers. So I got to lift. You see how it bunches up and it wants to dimple down. Not as much as it did the first day, but you can see. So Bruce has done well with 3 of the lateral directions, the glides. Still limited with superior and limited with the lifting. So the lifting, I would give it a 2 out of 3, but it's close. It's close. There we go. And the previous video too, we found on our assessment that Bruce had limited plantar flexion and he would feel an abnormal amount of discomfort and pulling across the anterior aspect of his ankle. We've already measured the ankles today, and his left-sided plantar flexion is 55 degrees and his right-sided plantar flexion is 45 degrees. So that has improved in the proper direction. He's still a little limited. He doesn't have any pain with plantar flexion anymore, and he doesn't feel any pulling, but we know it's a little limited, and we want him to continue using the PT Strapz to finish up these goals for his range of motion and for that scar mobility. So now that we're about 9 weeks out, everything's doing well. We're going to advance his use of the PT Strapz. All right, so Bruce, I'm going to put this on, and we're going to show you what to do from here. Now, his glides are pretty good, except the superior, and then the lifting. So those are the 2 directions I'm going to concentrate on. All right, so like as usual, I've already cleaned up the area. I've alcoholed it down. Okay, Bruce, we're going to tear the backside like normal, and I'm going to peel one end off. Now, what I'm going to do is, before we had it kind of spaced. Yeah. Now we're going to put it right on top of each other, okay? Yeah. So the flat ends of the PT Strapz are going to be butted up against each other, okay? They're going to be flush. So we put it on, give it a little rub. Then I'm going to do the other side, peel. And I'm going to pull it back a little bit and then put this down. So this right on top of each other. Okay. So while we do this is more of an advanced placement. As the scar moves better and better, we have steps to enhance the effect on the scar tissue So we give it a nice little rub, making sure the adhesive settles in. All right. So in the past, you've been doing side to side, you've been clockwise, counterclockwise, side to side, up, down, and your lift. Okay. So he's only limited superior and the lift, so that's all we're going to concentrate on. So now, Bruce, all you have to do is I want you to work on just pulling it up and down.
Yeah.
Okay, you feel that?
Yep.
Okay, so just up and down. And then for the lift, you're going to do is a little twist. So just hold, just like you're turning a key.
Right.
Okay, so you hold it and you grab the base and then you just lift. So you feel that twist? So you'll feel the lift of the tissue. So you're going to turn it, you can turn it clockwise 5 to 10 times and then counterclockwise 5 to 10 times. Gotcha?
It's going to break your film.
Yeah.
Out.
It's going, you feel it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So now, just to reiterate, all you have to do now, up, down, okay?
And twist.
Up, down, and twist. That's it. There you go.
Start the car.
So that's what Bruce is going to continue with. And with his rate of progress, I anticipate the next video will probably be his last video of the series.